In our last video, we are given a table to execute a particular problem, and in course of exploring on that problem, we are able to use some formulas and functions in Excel, which also includes cell referencing. We are able to see how to reference a cell within a worksheet and how to reference a cell from one worksheet to the other. We are able to establish how we could we also saw how we could pull a record from one worksheet to the other worksheet. We are also given a text function to execute some formulas and functions, which includes the left function, right function, mid function, trim function, less function, and then the date and time functions. Without wasting time, before us here is two problems, problem 4 and problem 5. The problem 4, the first problem said, from the given table, get the full names of the students in class B on one column. The next question said, from table 2, split the additional names into 3 columns to coincide with the previous table. Without wasting time, let's go to the Excel sheet that has the table. Okay, here is database of names of students in class B. Looking at this, we note that the names are splitted into 3 columns, and the question said that the names should be on one record. We should have the full names of the students on one column. For us to establish that, we need to use the concatenation sign. What does the concatenation sign do? The concatenation sign will join the concatenation function. It joins different cells, 2 cells or more together. Okay, it means combine or to join together. Okay, so now let's click on the cell where we want the full name to be. We clicked here. We now say equal to concatenation. As you type, you see it pops up. Click on it. Then what are you concatenating? We want to concatenate this name, comma, this name, comma, and this name. Okay, which is one person's name. Okay, so the concatenation function has concatenated the names, but here there is no space. We did not consider the space. There is no space. It concatenates the 3 names to one text. So we need to split the name so that you'll be able to note which one is the first name, middle name, and the surname. To do that, let's click on the cell, go to your formula bar where you have the functions, Then let's add a space. Okay, by adding this, put your comma. Okay, go to the next column label. Let's add a space. Okay, the space there, by putting those hyphen, it's regarded as a character. Okay, so now let's press our enter key. By so doing, we'll be able to split these names into 3, and we had it on one column. Instead of the 3 columns, we are able to combine it using the concatenation to concatenate it to one cell. Okay, so now let's drag it down to fill up the other cells. By telling Excel, I want you to replicate the same values on the other cells. Okay, so we have succeeded in having the names on one column, which is what the question says. And the next question says that we should have on table 2, now we should split the additional names into 3 columns to coincide with the previous name, which is this. So probably this could be additional 4 students that have been added to class B, and we wanted the same these names to also continue from, we want to add it or want to merge it to the previous record and let it follow suit, let it coincide with the previous record. So how do we go about it? First, let's carry this column where we have the sex. Let's take it to the column where we have sex, so it will follow suit. Okay, so it is now on column E. That is where we have the sex of the students. Okay, So now let's select this. We are going to split this into these 3 columns so that it will coincide with what we have here. Okay, so select it, go to your tabs, data tab, click on it, then look out for text. I hope you can see my mouse pointer. Click on text to column. Okay, ensure this delimited is checked, then click on next. Then already we have it on, we have our space here, so ensure this space is being what? Checked. Okay, this is checked and this is also checked, so you check the space, then click on next. Okay, the general is being checked. We allow it to be on general, then click on finish. Okay, by so doing you've been able to split this text into 3. So now let's just carry the text, the entire, let's carry all the text, let's take it up. Okay, so we've carried it, okay, to merge with the previous. So now let's bold it so that it will follow suit, just like this other one. It was bolded, so we have to bold this new one to merge, to coincide with our previous record. So we have succeeded in doing that. This is font 11 and this is also font 11. Okay, so the next thing we need to do, let's highlight this and number accordingly. Okay, it's either you double click to take it down or you drag it down. So now let's delete this, we don't need it anymore. So we now have this text. So this one has a border, let's add border to this. Okay, so we added border to this. Okay, you can come here and select your border, or you click on the one that you chose or you prefer. Okay, so we've added border to the text and this is exactly what we have succeeded in splitting this text and merging it to the previous record, which coincides with our previous record. Yes, that is how you can concatenate different texts to merge it. That's how you can combine or merge different texts to one. Okay, maybe you have your A, B, C, okay, and you want to merge it with 1, 2, 3. Okay, you want to merge these 2 cells, just click on the cell where you want the merging to be, click on equals to and do your concatenation. Click on it. So we said you want to merge, I want to merge this and this, and press your enter key. By so doing it, I've done what? I've merged the 2 cells. Okay, without wasting time, let's go to the next problem. The next problem said, which is problem size 5, said from the given table of competitors, share the competitors into different teams based on their scores, and any competitor that score less than 35 on the average will be eliminated. We have different teams, team A, B and C is being given. Thanks for being with me thus far, and ensure you don't miss out in our next class. Share this link to everyone around you so they can be part of this free online training. If you don't need this package today, remember that others might, as more educational content will keep reaching you from this channel. Once again, I remain Deborah from Devitech. Don't fail to subscribe for notification on our upcoming videos. Thanks and bye for now.